Hey guys,
Hey,
welcome
mail.
back. Mail. Oh, guess not.
Aw.
Let's
Not
log
gonna
in.
check your mail.
Alright. Let's see what we can do some damage here. That stupid boss is really pissing me off.
What boss?
Bosses I'm about to take on. You said it was going to be a hard guy to take on, but I mean...
Yeah, but how did you know about him if you haven't taken him on?
I've played the game before. I just didn't remember the boss. It wasn't very memorable to me anyway.
Memorable to me
getting
because
these
he's a
two in
pain
my
in the
party.
ass.
Getting these two in my party was the most important, obviously. I did train quite a bit, so one of the interesting things along the way is I found rare items for pretty much everyone, so I don't have to go looking for anything anymore. I've also maxed out my level for this game.
I don't know why you say it's important to get Mistral on your team. You can't do the mission without her.
Yeah, well, I still need to get these items too, but there's a lot of things I forgot to set up for this battle. I almost rarely used these items when I first started playing this game at all. I actually recently just started using all those spells I thought were useless, like the Hanged Man and the Moon. Mostly did use the ones that do sleep and paralysis, just so it immobilizes the enemy.
The Hangman and the Moon, it sounds like you're playing Persona.
Yeah, I know. Maybe they got it from Persona, or maybe Persona got it from them, who knows.
Or maybe they got it from the tarot cards that actually exist. That'd be a good concept now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but that's pretty much what Persona is based off of, isn't it? Isn't it?
I don't know. I know off
least
of
I
3
thought.
and 4 it was, but
I mean...
I don't remember it being in 1 and 2, but then again, it's been a long time since I played it.
I thought it was.
And I kind of think I want to actually play it again because I get to kill Hitler. I mean, the Fuhrer.
Which one
Sorry,
is that
that's
one?
the second one.
I've never played the second one.
He's the final boss.
That sounds ridiculous, I'm sorry.
It is not. It is actually true. You don't call him Hitler, but he...
If I wanted to kill the Fuhrer, I'd go play one of the Call of Duty games or something like that.
I don't even think you got to kill him in any of the Call of Duty games.
What?
You wanted to kill the Fuhrer, let's go play Wolfenstein.
Well, I'm hoping these...
Kill the Mecha Fuhrer!
I'm hoping these dungeons don't take too long.
It probably won't.
Well...
But since you did bring up the subject of the Fuhrer...
Treasure chest! Treasure! Treasure!
Place is on fire!
Well, personally, I mean, I hate these levels that, a lot of these levels, they were just too dark to see in, and you had to fix the contrast and the lighting on your TV, and then there were the levels that were too light because you had to fix the contrast and lighting on your TV, and you had to turn it back down again.
So yeah, he was in Persona 2 Innocent Sin.
Nah.
He was actually known as Hitler in the PlayStation version.
I barely know anything
And then
about
people
Persona
got
3 or 4, so I really don't care about the first two ones that they released on the PSP or the Vita.
The thing is, no one actually cares about that. Like, oh, I didn't play 2 or 1 and 2.
Well,
But then,
speed drone.
how can you see like the Persona series if you've never played it?
And anyway, this boss in particular gave me a lot of problems if I remember correctly the first time I played it around, but I don't think it gave me too many problems this time. I mean,
Only the fool would say that. Anyways, I don't look at this. Look at this picture of Hitler.
I'm playing a game.
I know, but seriously, look.
I can see it.
He has
I'm
shades.
battling mushrooms.
Who cares about mushrooms? Those sunglasses are hiding nothing.
Drain.
I think it was one of the weirdest things. Like, oh, hey, you can kill Hitler. What? Hitler?
Screw these goddamn things. Keep fucking healing.
And then again, people got this.
I wanted to try and get them both,
so whatever.
Let me have them both in the view.
It's your own fault. Huh. Got a new one, I see. just one of my friends liking a tweet that I posted about not having good
See, I got
skill.
tired of the whole one experience things after a while. I mean, if I was going to get one experience anyway, I'm just going to start data draining all of them. It seems more productive. I mean, I get more money out of it, or excuse me, not money, but GP, or gold points, I'm sure is what that
I
means.
don't think anybody really cares about GP or money, dude.
Fine then, I'll start calling it Gil. I get Gil in this game, everyone.
Just call it gold! Money! Shiny things.
Currency.
Doesn't matter! Nobody's gonna fault us for saying, oh, it's GP or gold or money or whatever. It's currency.
You'd be surprised.
I'd be surprised if I actually get people to talk about this game again. But anyways, my friend was just posting about how she didn't like math. Like, neither did, or, well, she didn't do very well in school. I'm like, well, neither did I when it came to math.
Yeah.
I still don't know what was the whole purpose of learning algebra.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be on the same page as me right now. I mean, she seems to think I'm playing role-playing. I mean...
She thinks this is just a game. You die in here, you die in real life. I mean to get put in a coma.
It is not a game. I mean, technically it is, but it is not a game.
To her it is.
It's not a game. Not anymore.
Yes, it is.
It's a reference to Tron. I mean, I'm not sure if you know that reference because it was an old trailer that they put out for the newer Tron movie. It was a kind of a, oh man, what do you call it? I guess not really test footage, but it was something that had to do with the movie. They put out a trailer for it, and it was a guy that was running away from another guy who was on a light cycle, and when the guy finally gets him into a corner, the guy just goes, I don't know why you're doing this, it's just a game. And he just kind of looks up and goes, not anymore. And then kills him, or at least deep
Well, hey. Something important is
That story
happening.
you told me was true, wasn't it?
Yes, it's just aura.
At any rate, this girl, she's beautiful.
But she's
I
dead
don't
inside.
understand, But she's
Wake me up inside. Can't wake
That's a
up.
shitty joke, I'm sorry.
Well, we gotta save her.
Yeah.
Hey, want some gummy worms? Or bears?
I get the feeling her theme song would be something along the lines of the Smallville theme song.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit here and just chew my gummy bears while you
Hey, what is this?
sit there and make a stupid joke like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sounds like the kettle's going to pot black there.
Whoa. Really?
Indeed, sir, indeed. It's a giant tree.
That's the...
Well, you gotta cut down the branches.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think this guy's gonna give me too many problems this time. It's not letting me attack. Why is it not letting me attack?
You spin me round, right round.
Baby, right round, baby, like the record. Ooh, hi! You are invulnerable to physical violence. So, magics. Wait, did you just sprout more of them?
Look at this, you gotta kill Gamora before that downer takes us all
I
down.
gotta kill Hydra, apparently. Where'd you guys sprout out? You know what? At the minute they spawn, I think that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah, you keep trying that.
It worked! More physical violence tolerance, huh? Magics.
Oh man, I love gummy bears. Got this for about less than $1.50 because it's
It's not
a
bad.
little. I couldn't quite get it to a full pound,
Use the force.
so it was still pretty good.
Or, you know, use an SP item.
Or use some blood from the hermit.
I personally did not use this at all. I started using a mattress suggested them, but
because I was without games. I played this a lot longer than you have.
I think you're right.
And I didn't overpower myself, so I didn't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Like I said, I doubt that you played this more than I did. I just didn't play these items because I thought they were useless.
Nothing is ever useless. Except Pyros. Pyros is useless.
He's pretty fucking useless, though. But the interesting thing about this was that I had played this for the better part of an hour, sorry, not an hour, 140 hours.
The better part of an hour. Wow!
And, you know,
hardcore there, son.
I made just an entire list of different random dungeons I kept going into. I'd always keep collecting the rare items.
Look, it's an arc bullet.
He's not really scaring me with that shit, to be honest with you. I mean, it would have hurt a lot more if I was low level and I didn't have any of my new items.
Yeah, like I was. That's my cat.
Yeah. Like I said, this is the way I play games. At least RPGs anyway. Oh my, look at that. Low physical violence tolerance.
I think you keep seeing violence.
Violence. You're not using enough of it, it's not solving a problem for you.
Because that's how we do it in America.
Magic! Rawr.
Rawr. Mega Dio Flame!
Which they actually did that shit pretty well. Very rough translation.
That must have tickled. Oh, look at that. Magic tolerance.
Yeah, the only thing I fucking hate more than physical tolerance. You will die. What the hell is that thing anyway? I thought I only had to fight the big dude.
No, not this one. You found his cores.
Interesting.
You know, I don't think we actually fight him until the very end. It's been a while, so I don't.
I know there was like this flat Picasso-looking dude that we had to fight. And like,
yeah, we fought him already. That was like at the very first episode of the next game.
That's bullshit, though. I don't like how they start you off right at the beginning of that one. I mean,
it was a big game at the time.
It was, yeah.
I mean, if they redid this, it could all go on a single Blu-ray for the PlayStation 4. Because it was... Back then, it was either disc or the new format, which was DVDs, and even then, that was still very small for something like this. They had to bring it out in 4 games because it was so large. And even then, they had .hack GU, and they had to split that one into 3 games.
This was a quadrilogy.
And that was longer.
This came out of nowhere for me, personally. I looked at it and I went, wow, there's all these games for this one. They're actually sequels and everything.
I was actually aware of this game because of .hack Sign at the time.
Yeah.
So I ended up finding out that, oh hey, I could go to the nearest GameStop, which for me at the time was actually known as EB Games. And the closest one was at the Birmingham Mall.
Games at
You go to GameStop, guess who they are? They're EB Games.
They're GameStop.
I think we killed them.
GameStop. Like I said, I didn't think we had much of a problem with this guy.
Obviously, we're talking about how we got into this game, but in all seriousness, like I said, in all seriousness,
I punched him so hard he started barfing up purple smoke.
Trying to tell a story here. Anyways, back into how. I'm gonna punch you.
As hard as I punch the tree.
Okay, we're trying to talk about a story here. Now,
so EB Games.
Are you telling the story? Do you know me? Do you know my life?
So this one time I went over
You
to a place
defeated
called Game
Cubia.
Crazy.
I'm impressed.
I barely remember EB games, to be
Ms.
honest.
Helba.
It's
EB Games I didn't think was very
Don't
big out
call
in
me
Arizona.
Ms. Any
It's McGee.
is?
But out in California, we had EB Games. We also had a Funko Land, actually, too.
I have no idea.
Release
What that
aura.
is. Holy shit!
You play
Would that lead to
Neptunia
helping
games,
Orca?
and you don't know who Funko is.
A question of possibility.
Old game store. Like, there was one that was next to a...
I'm really sorry. I don't know.
It was next to a Toys R Us in, like... Fuck, where the hell was that at? In California. It was near one of my grandfather's places he
I'm
visited
sorry I
for
joked about it.
when he
It's
was
just
a
the way I am.
engineer.
Uh,
But anyways, back to how I got into this game. So I learned about it through, of course, through Sign. Thought it was interesting.
I won't say good luck
Saved up my
because
money
you were
from
trying hard.
lunch at school. I usually would get about $5 a day for lunch, but I would always end up volunteering in the
I know that you are trying hard.
in the lunchroom in high school, and I would save
just
the
give me a
$5.
book.
Call me
Yeah,
when
she
you
did.
need me.
I would save up my money, and then I decided one day to take the bus because I had a bus pass. I went all the way down to Burbank Mall, and I was able to pick up Dot
that's
Hack.
cool.
The only problem was I didn't have a PlayStation 2. My friend did,
Yeah.
and I didn't have a memory card, so I constantly had to replay the first few maps until I got so good I was able to zoom through it. Then I saved up my money to buy a memory card off of a friend. And then I just kept playing the
Time to check
games
some mail.
and slowly saving them up.
Board first. To kite. Oh, Marlo! Marlo! Guy's a cool guy. I remember Marlo. You remember Marlo?
Not really.
He's a twin blade. Kind of a brutish looking dude. You know, like the loner. But he also had a problem with manners, I think.
I thought he was a heavy blade or a swordsman type.
He's a twin. If I remember right, he's a twin blade. That was the thought.
Well, we'll find out in a minute.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got that game, then I got all the other games slightly after all those other games that came out. The funnest part was always saving my money from
Chicken shit.
lunch.
Two shits about fucking food.
The funny thing is, though, working there, I either got to eat pizza from Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
No, wait, it was Domino's. Domino's were delivered to our school. It was Domino's, Taco Bell,
Oh, look, they
McDonald's.
Give me a place to go.
and Subway.
And he gave me a place to go.
And we got a lot of places to go,
And
except for her.
you better be 10 times more stronger.
They shall be 20% cooler.
I don't think those are the same people.
I don't care. But yeah, all that saving. Hell, one of the other ones. You want to talk about another game that I absolutely went nuts over? You remember Golden Sun?
I do, but
God, that
Didn't
game
play
was.
it.
What?
You know, this game in particular.
Wait, hold up. You never played Golden Sun?
No, I didn't. I just didn't.
Son, we need to talk.
Anyway, this happens to be a golden opportunity to tell you how I actually played the Dot Hack series. I mean, my brother and I were both asked for Christmas what we wanted. I said that I wanted a game called Kingdom Hearts, and he had wanted a game called Dot Hack. And I guess that he had seen it, or no, sorry, I'm confusing those two stories. The one with Kingdom Hearts was when we first got the PlayStation 2, but when we were asked what we wanted for another birthday, it was either birthday or Christmas, I had asked for one game on the shelf in particular because it had Final Fantasy in the name, and it was for Game Boy Advance. It was Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. And he asked for this game, which I had no idea what it was. No idea.
Sorry. You putting those movies out of order was starting to bug the crap out of me. Seriously, who puts 2 before 1?
I wasn't the one to put those back. Anyway, the interesting thing about that is that my brother was the one who played this game first, and I watched him play it. Then I started to kind of play it, but I put it back down because we never really had the sequel to it. We just kind of like left it as it was after we fought Skeeth. And I think that was when I was 14 or 15. And then I started picking up the game again when I was...
Wait, 14 or 15?
Yeah, 14 or 15. It had to be 14 or 15.
What? This game came out around 2000.
I understand that, but that's when we got the game. Because we had, in 2000, I was actually still at my house, and we had only had a PlayStation 1, and I was still playing Monster Rancher.
Monster Hunter.
That was the game that I could play with all the discs that had monsters in them. But anyway, the interesting thing about that was I didn't pick up the game again until I was at least 24 or 25. And then I started going around looking for all the sequels to this game, including the GU series, which we'll play one day.
Which is funny because you bought most of them off of me anyways. Actually, think you...
No, I did not.
You bought the GU off of me.
No,
and the hot sale figure.
Well, I bought one of the GU things off me, but that was only because I couldn't find it and I didn't want to buy it anywhere else.
Told you.
Anyway.
He's a blade user.
What's it to you?
Marlo
How to win.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Don't call someone anonymously. It's against etiquette. Know the rules.
Moonstone.
You're thinking of Moonstone.
I just
was like, he reminds me of the Silver Knight, which was a single blade user.
The way it's written,
he was just a regular
Just
swordsman.
But anyway, the interesting thing was
why should you be annoyed?
It's about time you asked.
Did not
we
start
work
playing
day
games
and
until I
night
was
to
25,
endure the beast and just...
Got it.
Played the shit out of it.
I ain't got as much
played the
time
shit
on
out
my
of it,
hands as you fellas.
My friend had a PS2 compatible PlayStation 3, and I played the shit out of that stuff. Played through all the way till 3, and then just kind of got bored with it, and I put it down. And I think now will be the first time that we try to get to a 4.
Well, we're already halfway through we're getting to about the halfway point, I believe, of the second one.
Yeah. Well, I think that boss was the halfway point, though.
So soon into... Well, I could figure this out later. But yeah. Well, no. Here's the other thing. I think you would like the story of Golden Sun, but you'd have to devote a lot of time into it.
I know my brother played it, and that apparently he got all the little Jin, I think they were.
Yeah, Pigeon.
And then I guess he tried to beat the game, and it somehow circled around to where he had to get the Jin all over again, or something like that.
Yeah. The second game, you started off with. So you go with the first game, you play through with the main party, and then the second game happens, and now you're playing with the side. With the people that were in the side stories.
You know what I couldn't stand?
And then you combine the party, but here's the problem. In order for the game to be perfect, you had to, once again, either have a second Game Boy Advance so you could transfer it over, or write down the longest fucking code I've ever seen for a password.
I think I've seen something about a code when my brother was talking about that game.
Yeah, if you didn't have a second one to transfer the game from one to the other, you had to have a code. And that code dictated everything from what you've done from the very beginning of the game. So when you meet up with when you meet up with your original party, they have all the stuff that you got, all the weapons, everything.
I just go online and look up the code, I gotta be honest, because the game passes I mean...
But that kind of defeats the whole purpose.
Yeah.
Your
that's-
names were changed. You got all the special weapons, all the djinn, everything. I sat there, I transcribed every single little one as best as I could into the game, and it was just like, oh my god, I never want to see a code like that ever
You know
again.
what game I don't want to see again is Bravely. Bravely Default was one of the longest, most fucked up RPGs I've ever seen because of the fact that when you thought you beat the game, you didn't fucking beat the game. You got like halfway through it. That was the halfway point when you thought you beat the last boss, and then you realize something's going on here because it looks like you started all over, and then you run into the very first boss you fight again, and you're like, what the hell? Didn't we just beat these guys? Fine, let's fight them. And then they're level 99. You figure out a whole bunch of crazy shit, like I don't know. There's
I think you
different
got a weapon
worlds.
called a Saint Cross.
Yeah.
You actually got your stuff this game or this dungeon.
I didn't.
But yeah, no, you want to talk about worse. I am playing the second one.
God, I don't want to play that one. I don't want to see it.
4 hours before I finally got to the start of the game. The start of the game was not the start of the game. It was a prologue, and the prologue was a freaking 4 hours into it. I was already level 10 by the time I had to get to start the game. I'm like,
Don't want to touch it. Nope. Nope. I play RPGs a lot, and even I don't want to touch that one. I just can't stand it.
well, you probably won't like the fact that I managed to get my hands on Arctanelico 1 and 2.
That's great.
And those are long games too. And you want to play them, because you have the third one.
I am only interested in getting through
You're
this stuff
such
right
a
now.
nuisance.
Well, it won't take us that long. Let's,
right? I read the
we'll
board.
take it back from
What do you want to talk about?
Game On Expo this week.
Alright, well,
Didn't think anyone would respond
We'll
to a
see.
post.
No, so
What was
won't
it
be
I
able to do
wanted to
anything
talk
this
about?
weekend, but
Oh,
at
well,
least
let's meet up
fucking
again
rude
sometime,
dick.
okay?
at least he's a dick who gave you your his member's
I don't
address.
want to invite him to the party, but he's going to be back soon, I know. He will never leave me alone, I'm sure.
Alright, so what are we gonna do next?
I think we're going to hit up one of those dungeons here. Maybe this one. Yeah. Said something. You know what? I think we're gonna find in here. I think we might find Natsume because she said she was gonna be 10 times stronger.
Yeah.
And this is the one where it said, you know, hey, look, there's gonna be a 10 times, level up thing where if you beat this monster, blah blah blah. That's usually a hoax. We were around them, and people just started saying shit that everyone thought was true. You know what I thought was funny was? You remember the original Dragon Warrior Monsters?
Nope.
You don't? It was on the Game Boy Color.
Nope.
Well, there was an interesting thing about that. Is you had a team of monsters. You couldn't see your own
Nice
monsters, but you
room.
saw the enemy's monsters. But you had a nice little stat, stat window that showed you your monsters' HP and MP and the names of your monsters. And essentially, you could have 3 on your team. But the interesting thing is that you could catch monsters in the wild if you threw meat at it, and they just choose to come with you.
Like
kinda weird.
Pokemon,
Except you don't catch it with Pokeballs or anything. You just throw meat at it and hope it just follows you.
throw my meat at it.
Interesting enough, I lied. I thought I lied to one of my friends, and I said, "Yeah, I threw meat at an opponent's monsters, and it came with me."
Looks like
And he brought 2 sirloins with him, and he threw them out, and sure enough, he
Nice
got the
room.
monster he wanted from the opponent, and I was just like, I didn't think that was true.
You were trying to screw your friend over,
I
you
was
dick.
I was trying to be cool, and I was like,
You're trying to be cool.
I just didn't know it would
you
work.
just tell. You didn't know it was gonna work. What would you have done? He would have probably
did
beat
not
you
know it would
across
work.
the face.
I didn't know it would work. I'm sorry. Guy was like twice my age, though.
God, that's about as bad as saying, hey, there's a Mew under the truck. But the only way to get it is if you get surf, so you gotta go in, beat Gary, die, go back out, after you get cut. Then, wait, no, you got cut after you talked to the captain, but you had to teleport out. Because as soon as you left the ship, it was gone. That's right. You teleported out. You gone through everything out to the, what was it?
Oh shit, man! I hate these guys so very much.
You went all the way to the Safari Zone. You got Surf. Went back. I don't know why you keep doing that. But you ended up running all the way back to Vermilion City. Went back to the ship. You Surf, walk over to the truck.
There it is.
And then you pressed, or you used strength and tried to move the truck. So many people fell for that. I fell for that. But I also thought it was one of the most intricate
You know what the fucked up thing about it was? Is people tried using a Game Shark to do that little thing and not realizing that the Game Shark could just create them a Mew. But sure enough, you know, now that we're in the future, they released that entire guide on how to get a Mew. Finally, so everyone would know. And it's just like, this is not a thing that they actually released around the internet at all, like ever.
Well, you know what we should go do? Let's go rent a truck.
No.
Go out to California.
No.
Go to this, was it the St. Mary?
Nope.
No, St. Mary ship. We'll park the truck there.
And what?
And
Put
see.
a Mew plush under it?
Yes.
No.
And drop a lure.
That sounds so horrible.
See how many people actually get the reference, just leaving a truck there and seeing how many people go to try and push the truck.
Nope.
And find out there is a Mew plushie. I would totally do it just to be that guy.
I don't think I could. Dick move. Dick move. Oh,
Just like everyone who said there was going to be a rare Pokemon at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
That was a dick move.
Well,
Dick move, bro.
that was interesting to hear about. To hear that people thought, oh, there's going to be a rare Pokemon this panel that'll show up. But nope. It's literally just them telling you everything you need to know about this game beforehand. And it would have been nice to know beforehand, but
That wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, like I said, it would have been nice, but they didn't do that. I mean, I would have really enjoyed, you know, getting something cool at a place like that, you know, just because they all showed up. But they did give them something. You know, they gave us all the pictures from the gym leaders.
They gave them something. False hope.
They gave them pictures for all the gym leaders. I mean, personally, I was kind of overwhelmed by all those. But this, you know, they finally stated, hey, this is what you can do with this is what you can do with that. Now we finally get to know all this shit after all this time. You should be good. I don't use data drain nearly enough as much as I should. But yeah, just very underwhelmed by that whole thing, you know. Damn, they just got rid of the tracker. That was stupid.
Well, you and a bunch of people are upset about that.
No,
Because I'm upset about it, now I'm going to have a word to say about how...
You were upset about it. I just thought it was stupid that they got rid of the tracker. Everyone else was upset about
The funny thing is...
that the Pokevision and the Pokeradar were gone. I never used those to begin with.
You started
just
using them
upset.
at the last second.
You told me where it was. I never actually pulled it open to use it.
I never even really used it. I used it once to find out that, ooh, hey, there was a Charmander right up the street.
The interesting thing was is that
that was about it.
I used the actual tracker on the game more or less to help me find it. But now that they've gotten rid of it, it just says, oh, within 74 feet or meters, whatever.
74 yards is
74
the total
yards?
equivalent of how far you go. The problem is you can go any direction at 74, and you only get 12 minutes to try and get up to the
The
spot.
tracker still works.
But it's just not effective.
It's just not as effective, but it still works.
I mean, hell, they could have just removed it and just let us try and figure out where everything's at. Because that's about as much as it's actually doing.
To be honest,
You're guessing at this point now.
the tracker is something that I used quite often because of the whole, 3 to 1 step thing deal. When there was no steps, it just made you right on top of it. You just had to move a little bit to find it. In the end, it feels like you can still use this tracker that they currently have. It's just a matter of process of elimination. They had a formula for it before to be able to find it, so you just have to keep kind of walking around every direction, and the tracker will update as necessary to let you know that you're either getting hotter or colder. Because that Pikachu, like I said,
Except I won't tell you if you're getting hot or colder.
I was right next to McDonald's. It says it was right next to me, and I just drove around in my car a little bit around the corner, and there it was, just showed up. I mean...
Well, I'm gonna have a few choice words for Niantic at Sabaton.
Right, okay. Are they coming to Sabaton?
Oh, no.
Golden egg.
But this is also a panel that we don't have any panels. Nothing, we just get up there and we just perform comedy ripping about our games, or ripping about games that we like, or we hate.
No, I think it's that you rip about games that
We still
people
like a lot of those games. No, there's still a few
Other
games I like, I'll rip on them.
That's fine.
Because there's
The
a problem with them.
The concept was supposed to be you're supposed to rip on games that everyone likes.
We do. But there's also games that we like that we still have problems with. Skyward Sword. We like the game,
Bless you.
but the game is freaking, the controls suck.
Bless you.
What other games do I like that, I will still rip on it? Assassin's Creed.
Yeah,
That's a good game. The controls are fucking horrible in the first couple games.
Hey, I got an idea. Let's play a game that has the same concept to it over and over, and let's never get bored of it.
Pokemon?
Well, I guess that could be used for Pokemon, but that was essentially the Assassin's Creed thing too. I played the first one, I'm like, hey, this game is actually a lot of fun. I didn't think I'd really like it. Moved on to Ezio's Saga, oh my god, it's like 4 games. It feels like so long to get through all of his games. And I did not want to sit there and play the last one that he had, where he was old fart. I would have rather just looked at the story. I didn't even play Black Flag or 4 or Unity. I didn't care. I just don't care anymore. I'm so sick and tired of it. I'd rather go look at the story. Because it's just the same stupid mechanics over and over again. With slight differentiation.
And yet we're playing .hack.
.hack doesn't feel as long.
Not yet, it doesn't.
I don't know what it was about Assassin's Creed. I just couldn't bring myself to get through it. Because, I mean, they forced you to play all those side things just to get a little farther in the game.
Well, it was all about the lore.
Well, the lore had nothing to do with the side things. The side things were just stupid little things you had to do to make sure that the city was taken or whatever. I'm like, no, I don't care about this shit. I just want to play the story.
I need you to go save a settlement.
Yeah.
Hey, how about you go see that settlement, huh? Hey man, the settlement needs our help.
Yep.
So you want to talk about annoying games if you had to go through annoying side quests? I'm sorry, you had to go save...
You only had to play that game for so long. You said you got bored with it. You haven't even played all the DLC yet.
I am not even going to waste my money on DLC.
I've got to help!
Oh, I'm sure you won't waste your money.
I'm not even going to waste my bandwidth.
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna put on my pirate outfit. I'm not gonna go up to the internet. I'm not gonna go, arg, I'm here to steal your booty. I'm not gonna pirate anything for Fallout 4. I just don't care. After beating the story, I just didn't care to continue it.
Personally, I think that's because you went and found that room.
I don't even care if I found a room. I still went through and did the whole storylines and the necessary quest to get the people I wanted. But then I got to the end and I'm like, there's just nothing else for me to do. And it's just like, I just stopped playing. I did the same thing with Assassin's Creed in the later ones. I just gave up.
This seems so stupid that she would go by herself.
But I can't find any monsters called
she wanted to be more
level 10
powerful,
vines.
so she didn't want anyone there.
Really? That's the dumbest hoax I've ever heard of, but they believed that shit back then.
Really?
Because you didn't have the internet. You didn't have Snoops that you could actually look this shit up and go, oh, hey, that's
I don't know
not
what I'd do without your advice.
You know?
I'll become stronger, I promise.
But,
you know what?
I don't know. So
I've
She will
realized
be
that
stronger
what do you...
because we're already level 50 and so is everyone else.
Things were different back then.
Things was much a simpler time. We
Was
didn't
a
have
much
games
simpler
coming out
time.
all the time and you were an adult so you had money to go buy all these games
We're
like we do
adults.
now.
We're all adults here. Alright guys, I think that's where we'll end it for right now. Until next time.
Ooh, magic tolerance.
Yeah.
Good luck on this one.